Good evening, Gators, and welcome to the 2021 Green River College Foundation Scholarship Night. To begin, I would like to express our gratitude and acknowledgement of the federally recognized Muckleshoot people as we gather on their traditional lands. I recognize Muckleshoot's continued presence as a strong sovereign nation and their invaluable contributions to our state history, economy, and culture. I am also grateful for the Muckleshoot Tribe's long history of funding scholarships at the Green River College Foundation. Tonight, you will hear the inspiring stories of our student recipients and alumni. They have overcome, adapted, and persevered to find success at Green River College. The past 19 months have required a generous measure of these attributes for students to find success. After you hear what they have to say, you will know our future is in capable hands. I am so glad you joined us here tonight. I also hope that many of our donors and recipients have had the opportunity to connect during the last month by Zoom conferencing. Donors, if you would like to set up a connection with your student through Zoom, the foundation can help you get that set up. Just let us know. I would like to give a big thanks to our college relations and foundation teams for producing tonight's event and making it possible for the Green River College community to join us safely from home and getting the opportunity to celebrate all our wonderful scholarship recipients. I would also like to acknowledge our instructional, student affairs, and supporting staff, each of whom is committed to the college's mission of student success. Let me continue this evening by recognizing the Green River College Board of Trustees. Led by Chair Elaine Chu, the members of the Board of Trustees are Vice Chair Jennifer Ramirez-Robson, Trustee Jackie Boschak, Trustee Sharon Navas, and Trustee Arlene Perini. Thank you, trustees, for your service to our students and the college community. Next, I would like to thank the Green River College Foundation Board led by Chair Jim Tanas. Each of the individuals whose name you see on the screen are committed to supporting the college's mission of student success. It is my pleasure to introduce the president of Green River College, Dr. Suzanne Johnson.
Thank you, George, and welcome again, everyone, to the 2021 Green River College Foundation Scholarship Night. We are now in our 21st month of COVID-impacted living and college operations. The impact that COVID has had on all of our lives is significant, but to our students' lives, even more so. This is one of the most favorite events I'm part of any academic year. It brings together our foundation members, our donors, and our scholarship winners, students whose lives are being supported to better pathways to opportunity because the generosity of our foundation members and donors allow for our students to not just weather the COVID storms that they are experiencing, but they also provide the needed support to break down any barriers to their educational goals. We are providing, through your love and support, pathways to opportunity and economic growth and mobility for these students through education. And for that, I give you my heartfelt thanks. This is an evening of celebration, of bringing together students and their stories, donors and their generosity, that I hope that we all enjoy this evening. In these most challenging times, it is always wonderful to have these moments that show us optimism, hope, and positive thoughts about the future. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for listening.
Thank you once again for being part of this evening to celebrate student success. We have been fortunate to have so much support this past year from all corners of the community. Individuals, organizations, businesses have all stepped up to create new scholarship opportunities for students. I would like to recognize and thank the donors of these new scholarships. The Morgan Endowment, the Covington Chamber Scholarship, the American Association of University Women, the Susan Burton Reentry Scholarship, SPIA ACE Aviation Scholarship, the Half Line Family Fund, Get Going Scholarship, the Auburn PAC Scholarship, and the Learning Changes Everything Scholarship. Thank you again for creating new pathways for student success and new opportunities. Next, I would like to introduce the chair of the Green River College Foundation Board, Jim Tanas.
Good evening. My name is Jim Tanas. I am the current chair of the Green River College Foundation. It's a pleasure to meet with all of you tonight. This is a very exciting night for all of us. I, like many of you, have the same kind of story. I'm from a large family of 9. My parents were first-generation college students. However, my issue was I was family of 9. My parents had a large expectation on all of us that we go do something, a trade school certification or a degree. However, we had to do that on our own. Knowing how difficult that can be, I spent most of my 4 years in college both working and going to school to finish my degree and to pay for that degree. I know personally just how difficult that is. I'm honored to let all of you know I am a local product of a local college. I graduated with a 2-year degree from Highline College and went on to finish my degree at Western Washington University. So like many of you, I share your story, I share your journeys, I share your struggles. Tonight, I'm honored that this year we're going to help award more than 250 students with scholarships to attend Green River College. Scholarships help with tuition, to pay for books, or in some programs that require special tools or materials, scholarships can help a student purchase the required material they need to be successful. Tonight, we will hear from some of our recipients and also an alumni recipient about what receiving a scholarship means to them.
Hello. I would like to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to the Foundation Scholarship Board of Green River College and to Sir Optimist International Auburn Scholarship Board. I'm so overwhelmed with joy, and I am so excited and so grateful that I was chosen as a scholarship recipient for this year. It's just mind-blowing because I applied for Sir Optimist Scholarship some time ago and I wasn't selected, but then I just did not want to give up because I have my goals and I have my academic goals, and I'm really so passionate about furthering my education. I'm really so passionate about making impacts in the lives of people through education, and there is no way I can really do it without being able to get to that height, to get to that level where I can beckon on others to come join me. And through this phenomenal gift and support, you have just made this dream come true. Thank you so much for lifting this financial burden. Thank you so much for your support, for the gift of the award, for everything you have done to support my academic goals, to support my education, to see that I become a better version of myself. Thank you so academically and professionally, career-wise, and all around. I am just so thankful. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Bye-bye.
Next, I'd like to introduce Josue David Olmos.
Hello, everyone. My name is Josue David Olmos. I'm currently an active duty soldier serving here at Joint Base Lewis McChord. I am a father, a husband, and a student, all simultaneously working towards my transfer degree to study environmental law at Pepperdine University in California. I guess you could say I have my hands full. This is all to attain my ultimate goal of becoming an environmental lawyer, to safeguard the indefensible, and ultimately the future of our planet, of which my son and all our children have a say in it now. It is our obligation as citizens of planet Earth to preserve the environment for future generations. And I am here today to thank the Springer family for contributing towards my educational career at Green River College. As we must humbly remind ourselves of the bigger picture, that the depth and beauty of this world would bring to mind that we are not the center of the universe, that we are just a part of it. As I mentioned before, I am honored to be a Springer Family Scholarship recipient, and I wanted to personally thank them and the foundation for their financial support towards my pursuit of my higher educational goals. Because of the Springer Family Scholarship, college students like myself can persevere towards our educational goals without the hindrance of thinking how I will pay for school, the cost of being a parent, or wondering what I will eat today. Education has always been important to my family and myself. I'm a proud son of immigrants who came to achieve the American dream, making me a first-generation college student to attend college, and the first from both sides of my family to join the military and serve my country. My wife is also a leader in her own right, having just completed her master's degree at University of Washington, Tacoma. My wife, being a full-time mom and a full-time working mom, is one of my greatest motivations to achieve my educational goals. In addition, I want to be an example for my 3-year-old son, Santiago, as it is important for us to want to leave a better world than we found it so that they could become an exceptional imprint of what we are. As a first-generation college student, I have experienced hardships and obstacles in my pursuit towards a higher educational career. However, I have never given up on myself or my dreams of becoming an environmental lawyer. I am forever grateful to the Springer family for financially supporting me in my educational career goals. And although I may have a long journey ahead of me to becoming an environmental lawyer, I am thankful for the foundation and for the Springer family for supporting me in this part of my journey. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was an incredible speech about your educational journey and life. Next, you'll hear from student Caitlin Boy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin Boy, and this is my 3rd and final year at Green River. So I first started and considered Green River in June 2019, right after 8th grade, where I made the pivotal decision to attend college. There was only one problem, though: funding. Thankfully, the GRC Foundation stepped in and filled my needs. In the next few years, the Green River College Foundation, with the help of generous donors, has been able to provide me funding for classes that Running Start would not cover. And it was in one of those extra classes that I discovered my love for computer science. And in this year in particular, I received the Mathematics Department Scholarship. It's a great honor for me, particularly because mathematics has had a great impact on my life. So I would just like to take this opportunity to shout out some of the professors from that department. So first, to Professor Macon, for your everlasting understanding and patience. To Professor Jason Cunahan, for helping me through a very difficult quarter. And lastly, to the late Rob Jonas, for spending hours beyond your office time. And to all of you, your dedication and teaching inspire me to continue my lifelong learning of mathematics. And then as I transition from Green River to University of Washington, where I hope to continue my studies in computer science and mathematics. I hope to make you proud not only in my academic achievements, but also in my commitment to community. Your generosity has given me the strength to forge a path that few 15-year-olds dare to tread. It has allowed me to explore my intellectual curiosity and acquire knowledge far beyond my years. It gave me the courage to battle through a difficult pandemic and racial divisiveness. Most importantly, it taught me to give back to my community when and where I can, whether monetarily or in time. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Caitlin. That was an incredible speech about your educational journey here at Green River College. Finally, I want to introduce former scholarship recipient and GRC alumni to share his story, Tu Tiu, of being a Green River student and how it propelled him to where he is today.
Hi, my name is Tu Tiu. I am from a small province in Vietnam. I came to the US 7 years ago, and I started my ESOL program at Green River College in 2014. It took me 2 years to finish the program, and then another 2 years to finish my associate degree. And finally, I transferred to University of Washington to study civil engineering, and I graduated in 2020. When I first started at Green River, my impression was like, wow. I was shocked and excited at the same time. Everything was different. To me, going to school is like going to an adventure because I have a chance to meet people, to learn, to study. And it was fun too because at that time when you go to school, I feel like every time I come to the campus, I come from a different way. The campus is like sitting in the middle of a jungle. There's trees around, and the building is behind the trees. It just looks so cool. Everything was different from what I knew in Vietnam. It was really hard at first, but when I tried to keep going, making friends, keep studying, keep practicing, it's getting better and better. To the point when I finished my ESOL program, I started taking more classes in college to actually thinking about what I want to study, like my major. The scholarship is a lifesaver. Why I say that? Because at that time, I had 3 jobs. Besides school, I got to go to work immediately. I don't have time to recover. I work over on the weekend. The only time I have in school, all the time after work at like after 10 p.m. How am I gonna survive? How am I gonna finish the class in good grade if I don't have time to study? After getting the scholarship, I decided to quit one job, and that immediately helped me improve right away. I have time to be engaged in class, to study, to spend more time in school, to ask questions, and to play. It was critical, very critical. And as a result, I got good grade in my classes and events, and the most importantly, I got admitted to the University of Washington. I graduated in 2020 with my bachelor's degree in civil engineering. When I have a free time to reflect myself, I always thinking about Green River College. I thought how Green River College helped me to get to the point I am right now. The Green River College is like a door to help me to discover my potential. It was like a light to show me the way to get to where I am. And with the people, the faculties, the instructors, friends, and people at Green River, They were there to support me, to help me when I needed. And without them, I would never get to the position that I am right now. I feel very grateful. I think if you are a Green River student right now, you should feel very lucky, because where I come from, there are a lot of people who don't have access to college education. I would love to share my story to show people how I got the support and help from the Green River family. And if you would like to be successful, please don't give up. Just keep trying. My favorite saying of all time is people who are giving up are one step away from successful. Thank you.
Wow, Tu, that was an incredible speech about your educational journey and where it's led you professionally. Thank you, each and every one of you, for sharing your stories tonight. It really means a lot to all of the scholarship recipients to hear their stories. I also tonight want to thank our board members and our givers, all those who are actively involved in helping our students succeed here at Green River College. We can't thank you enough for sharing your journeys with us tonight.
We started about 5 to 6 years ago, and we started just in a garage with a group of friends, just having fun brewing beer. Kind of morphed into something bigger and turned into an actual brewery and actual business. Day one, our first Saturday, we should have been open to the public. We actually closed to the public and did a charity event for our community. And so we always want to just try and be a part of the community in any way that we can. You know, I grew up in the Auburn area, and so I'm a product of Green River, I guess you could say. I cut my teeth there. I started my adult life going to Green River College. For us to see what's going on in our community over the past couple of years and just to see the different obstacles that we have and that we've seen, we're looking for ways to just partner with our community even deeper. One thing that we do that we're real passionate about here at Half Lion is that we love the outdoors and conserving the outdoors and figuring out real smart ways to take care of it. And when I started just looking at different things and how to do that, Green River was one of the only colleges around that had a program that was still, finding ways to conserve and save our forests. And with forest fires being so prevalent in our area right now, especially more local, and we're seeing them even more in residential areas. And so how can we save our wildlife? And that's one way is getting people into an opportunity where they could have a career, where they could work in the forest and help prevent future damage, to learn and then go out and be responsible. And Green River has that department, had that community, and had that program that we could partner with. And so it just kind of made sense. We're looking for those students that, even though they may not have everything in their corner, but they still have that grit and that tenacity to just buckle down and go after things anyways, just wants to grow in their world, reach their dreams, and they're not going to quit no matter what. We want to always continue to make sure that even though there might be a mess of things in our neck of the woods right now, we still can keep driving forward. When the young people start seeing that, they can start changing things. It's the younger generation that's going to make things better.
We have reached the end of our evening, and I will close with a very few comments. Students, I am grateful that you have chosen Green River as your educational community. It is an honor to support your journey from where you are now to the goals you have set for yourself. I would ask you to keep a few things in mind. First, your potential is limitless. Do not sell yourself short or allow anyone else to limit you. Second, you are not alone. The faculty members, staff, donors, and foundation volunteers you have interacted with at Green River College are dedicated to your success. They work to make a difference student by student and day by day. Please reach out when you need help. Third, and finally, your community needs you to prepare to lead in your profession, the community, and within your families. When your turn comes, I hope that you will enthusiastically accept the leadership challenge placed before you. Scholarship recipients, we believe in you. We are here tonight because we care about you and your success. I am confident that you will amaze us with what you will do in our world. Thank you, recipients, donors, colleagues, and supporters. Good night.
Hi, my name is Francesca Bartolome, and I would like to thank the Green River Foundation for allowing me to receive the Mel and Roma Lindblom Scholarship,
Floyd Miller Scholarship,
Jim and Tanya Roddle Scholarship,
the DiPietro Family Veteran Scholarship,
the Manny Rivera Memorial Scholarship,
the Terry Moore Memorial Scholarship,
Mark Nelson Scholarship,
Rattler Aviation Tech Scholarship,
Veteran Scholarship,
the Trott Family Scholarship,
the Richard Barkley Scholarship,
Jiren Cole Anderson Business Scholarship,
Fred and Rita Poe Engineering Scholarship.
Wanted to take time to thank you for blessing me with the scholarship so that I may be able to continue my education and to ultimately achieve my dream.
I'm so overwhelmed with joy, and I am so excited and so grateful.
I just wanted to thank you guys for this opportunity for me to advance my education. This is a big step forward for me.
It's because of your guys' generosity that people like myself that have kids are able to attend school. I appreciate you guys, and I don't know if you hear it enough, but you know, you're really opening the doors for people to have a better life.
As an 18-year-old just out of high school, funding college completely on my own, out of my own pocket. Scholarships like these are very important to me and my future education and my future in general. Thank you so much.
My mom won't have to worry about me eating or books for school, which takes a big weight off our chest. I promise you, the gift will not be taken for granted. I want to take the scholarships and all my opportunities at Green River, and I want to run with them. I'm a strong Black man who was raised by even a stronger Black woman, and there's nothing I know we can't do.
Even though I have autism and I'm running into these obstacles in my life, a scholarship like this is a big motivator for me to try my best into believing I can do more than I think I can.
Being a first-generation college student has not been an easy experience trying to find the financial support. The lifting of a financial burden has been a godsend. So again, thank you so much. I am eternally grateful, and I hope to one day pay it forward and provide the same opportunity for someone else. So thank you.
Thank you so much for what you've been able to do for me.
I will never forget this scholarship. Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much.